Welcome to BizFlow tutorials for our health and wellness providers. In this video, we will focus on the end-of-day cash register reconciliation process. For businesses utilizing a point-of-sale POS system, you may have one or more POS stations or terminals, along with a cash register. At the end of the day, it is essential to tally the cash, complete the necessary records, and prepare each register for the following business day. Each cash register may start with a predefined amount, such as $500, which must be recorded for every terminal. Accessing the end-of-day register. To begin the reconciliation process, navigate to Payments, select End-of-Day Register. This section is primarily accessible to business owners and administrators. The available functions include Assign Drawer, Cash Drop, and end-of-day cash reconciliation. Cashiers, managers, or other staff responsible for reconciliation will only have access to the EOD Cash Reconciliation tab. Assigning drawers. The Assign Drawer function allows an admin or manager to allocate a POS terminal to a specific staff member or resource. Multiple employees can manage a single cash register throughout the day, with the flexibility to reassign it as needed. Configuring the EOD cash register. Navigate to Configuration, Payment Setup. Search for EOD cash register. Adjust the settings as required, restricting cash register access to assigned staff or allowing multiple staff members to be assigned to a register. Once configured, the system will operate accordingly based on these settings. Now, let's go back to the EOD register. Go to the Cash Drop tab. Understanding cash drop functionality. A cash drop is required when a register accumulates a high volume of cash transactions. For security reasons, excessive cash should not remain in the register. For example, if a register contains over $5,000, employees should remove excess cash, ensuring at least $1,000 remain in the register. They must submit the cash to an administrator, manager, or owner, and record the cash drop in the system. Navigate to the EOD Register, Cash Drop tab. Select the relevant terminal and assigned employee. Enter the removed cash amount. This ensures that the system accurately tracks removed cash while maintaining proper reconciliation records. Managing permissions and access. To modify user roles and permissions, go to the Resources area, Roles, Permissions. Adjust access levels for specific roles, such as EOD Cash Reconciliation, Cash Drop Access, Assign Drawer Access. By default, owners and admins have full access to these functions, while custom roles require specific permissions under Payments EOD Cash Register. Performing the end-of-day cash reconciliation. Navigate to the EOD Register. Verify details including terminal name, assigned staff member, starting cash amount, end-of-day cash amount. Employees should retain the starting amount in the register. Remove all other cash and receipts. Follow the designated end-of-day process, such as depositing funds with the manager. If a cash drop was performed earlier in the day, it will be reflected in the reconciliation records. If necessary, errors in cash drop entries can be corrected by adjusting the recorded amount. Accessing the end-of-day cash reconciliation. Navigate to the end-of-day cash reconciliation section. Click on the Edit button to begin the reconciliation process. A screen may appear prompting you to enter the start time of the reconciliation. This process applies only to your specific register. As admin or manager, you will have access to the Change Date button, while employees at the register will not have this ability. Counting and entering cash amounts. The employee will count the currency denominations. For example, 10 $1 bills, 0 $2 bills, 5 $5 bills, 1 $10 bill, 12 $20 bills, 2 $50 bills, and 9 $100 bills. The system will automatically calculate the total cash based on the entered quantities. Employees only need to input the number of each denomination. The system will compute the total. For coins, you can choose which denominations to count and leave others empty. Entering check transactions. The system will automatically track check transactions. However, the total check amount must be manually summed and entered as a single figure. For example, if the total check deposits amount to $1,500, enter this value in the designated field. Individual check details do not need to be entered. Reviewing expected cash balances. The system will display starting cash amount, cash sales recorded for the day, expected cash in drawer after transactions and refunds, total check, credit, and debit sales. If a discrepancy exists, overage, or shortage, verify the entered amounts before finalizing. Submitting the reconciliation. Once all amounts are verified, click Finalize and Submit only if you are certain that the reconciliation is complete. If further verification is required, click Save to review later. After submission, only owners and admin can make modifications. The status will change to completed and further edits will be restricted. Transactions and EOD. Now, let's go to the point of sale and generate a simple transaction. Let's say a $2,000 item was sold and paid via check. Now, when you go back to the EOD cash drawer, you will notice that the system has recorded how much cash or checks are in the drawer based on the transactions of the day. You may finalize and submit if you are confident all the verification is complete. Remember, only owners and admin can make modifications after submission. Generating end-of-day reports. Navigate to Reports. Select End-of-Day Cash Report to view reconciliation data under Payments Sales Reports. Generate a report for any specific day to review transactions across all registers. And that's all for today's video. Please note, discrepancies, overages, or shortages in the EOD register indicate possible human error, process issues, or system miscalculations and should be investigated. Thank you for watching.